Of course, as we all know that we don't have any other enemies in Nigeria apart from the Fulanis. Fulanis have been terrorizing the whole country, particularly some of us that are from the Middle Belt and people from the Hausa land. We don't have any enemies apart from the Fulanis. So it's time for all of us to unite ourselves. It's time for all of us to stand up and face these people. Because in reality, they are not taking it for granted. They are up to grab our lands. They are up to take over our God-given lands. So at this point in time, I would like to call on all of us to stand our ground and say no to Fulani. Fulani are not Nigerians. Fulani, they don't belong here. That is why they don't care to destroy the country. So we must stand our ground and know that we don't have any enemies apart from the Fulanis. So it's high time for all of us to unite ourselves. It's high time for all of us to acquire weapons. Self-defense is allowed as far as Nigeria is concerned. Yes, we cannot fold our arms while our enemies, while the Fulani terrorists will continue to come and kill, slaughter our people, kill our people in numbers. So we have to equip ourselves, we have to arm ourselves and defend ourselves. We cannot only continue to defend ourselves. Of course, it is also allowed for us to launch attack on our enemies. Wherever we know our enemies are hiding, it is allowed for us to attack them before they attack us. That is just the fact about it. We have some elder statesmen that have stood their ground and they have encouraged us to defend ourselves. People like T.Y. Danjuma, he has been saying it time without number that we have to get our own arms and defend ourselves. So we don't have to wait for anybody. We don't have to even wait for them to attack us, because the best form of defense is to attack. So these people, they have planned to unalive us. They have planned to make sure that they reduce our numbers. So we cannot and we can never allow them to do so. My brothers, the Hausa people, I want to assure you that the day you are liberated from these evil people, Nigeria will also be liberated. The day Hausa land is being liberated from this monster, that is the day Nigeria will gain its total freedom. So please and please, at this point in time, I would like to call on all Hausas to please and please unite yourself and liberate yourself from the hands of the Fulanis, because history has made it clear that politically they have hijacked your positions. Traditionally, they have taken over your seat of traditions. So it's time for you to take over what belongs to you. It's time for you to take over what belongs to the Hausa people. And the day you are free from these people, that is the day the whole country, Nigeria, will be free. Because you can't tell me people that have 30% of Nigerian population will not rule themselves. It doesn't work anywhere. They will not govern themselves. It doesn't work anyway. So please and please, my people, I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it, and this is the time to do it. That is why Fulani have been trying to kill so that to reduce your numbers. They want to see that they reduce their numbers so that they will take over everything in totality. So please and please, let us engage in politics. Let us unite ourselves, engage in politics, aspire in different positions of politics, and take over the control of your land. Once you are liberated, once the day Hausas are liberated, I believe Nigeria will be free. I believe every part of the country will be free. So that is my position, and I will continue to call on all of us to unite ourselves, because the same way they attack you, that is the same way they attack us too. Religion, we have to, at this point in time, we have to keep the issue of religion aside. Let's first of all fight our enemy, then we'll come back and do our religion. Because without peace, you cannot go to mosques. Without peace, you cannot go to church as well. So please and please, it's high time for us to unite and fight that common enemy we have. Once we are free from that enemy, that is when we'll be able to do our businesses. That is when we'll be able to go to our farms. That is when we'll be able to practice our religion, and everything will go smoothly. So thank God with the effort that our mommy has been putting in place, that is Hajia Khaltoon. Today, I want to assure you, religion crisis is nowhere to be found now. Nobody fight because of religion again. Fulani, they have been initiating religion crisis. They have been creating chaos between the Christian and Muslim. But I want to assure you that today is a thing of the past. We don't fight for religion any longer.
Thanks.
We don't fight for religion any longer. We only fight against the Fulani. We now realize that it's not about religion, but these people, they have just been using us in order to make sure that we kill ourselves and reduce our numbers so that they will take over the mountain of leadership. So please and please, let's unite ourselves. Let us unite ourselves. Particularly, I will repeat this, particularly Hausa, please and please, take the leadership of this country. Once you take the leadership of your land and the leadership of this country, I want to assure you that all of us will be free. All of us, everybody will enjoy, and unity will come back to Nigeria, and everybody will be free.
Hausa people should know that, Fulanis are not their friends. Fulanis are not their friends, and they don't love them. They should not use religion to deceive them. In Yoruba land, our tribe comes first, not religion. Fulani wanted to use religion to deceive us, we Yorubas, but we rejected it. That's why you see that our land is still standing. The same thing is happening in Hausa land. If they claim that you have the same religion, why are they doing all this thing that they are doing to you? Why are they kidnapping your own people? Why are they unaliving your own people? Why not their own people? Why is it that Fulanis are not kidnapping Fulanis, but the people that they are kidnapping, they are Hausas? Why? Because they know that you people are not the same people. They know that they are not Hausas. That's why they are selecting people and they are unaliving them. That's why they are destroying your farms. That's why they are raping your women. Somebody that loves you, somebody that believes that you are the same will not do that to you. They are doing that to you because they know that you are not the same. So, Hausa people, don't allow Fulani to deceive you, saying that you are the same. Don't allow it. It's just a deception, so that you continue to be under them. Nobody should be under anybody. We are all free human beings. We can achieve so many things. Hausa land is supposed to be like America, like United Kingdom, like Dubai. That's how Hausa land is supposed to be. But Fulani intentionally, making Hausa land to be a poor place. Hausa land is not a poor place, but Fulani are the one doing all the things. So Hausa was
your voice is very low. Can you a little bit raise your voice?
Okay. So Hausa land is supposed to be like Dubai. It's supposed to be like America. It's supposed to be like United Kingdom. But Fulanis are the one making you people to be as if you are poor. They are the one making your children to be, to be begging, to be beggars all over the place. In as much that you are following Fulanis and you are listening to them, that trend will continue. What they are doing to you will continue. But when you stop, it will stop. You have the population. Fulani are just small number of your population. Stop praying behind Fulanis. Pray behind your own people. Stop sending your children to go and learn Quran, from Fulanis. Teach your children Quran. Don't send your children away from your own land to go and learn Quran anyway. Let your children learn under your own rule. Let them learn from Hausa's Malabs, not Fulani Malabs. These are the things that personally I feel that if you do, the land, you people will be free from the influence of Fulanis. Me, I believe that you guys can be free because the freedom of Hausas is the freedom of all people in Nigeria. So continue to press forward. Don't let anybody, don't be discouraged. If people are saying that it's not possible, don't believe them. Your land can be free. It's just a matter of determination. When you determine, they say when there's a way, there's always a way. When you determine, nothing can stop you. And you have the population. Hausa world are very good people. I've had a contact with them. Our fathers have told us about them, that Hausas are very good. But for Fulanis, my own ancestors fought against them, when they were coming to Yoruba land to take over our land. So, and they cannot turn to our friend today because I believe the enemy to my father cannot turn to a friend today. So, Hausa people, Fulanis are being enemy to your ancestors. They took over your throne from you. So, they cannot be your friend. They cannot say that they are bringing religion for you today. No. They are not your friend. Know this thing. And I know that if you stick to this, my little advice, the land will be free. I'm looking forward for a time that I will come to your Hausa land when the Fulani will have been chased away, where the land will be free. And I know that day will come one day. Thank you for this opportunity.
The tragedy of our collectivity is that the middle belter, because of the inferiority and the superiority complex that was facilitated by the British colonialists. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And more perniciously structured by a gang of reprobates, which I would call them a bankrupt indigenous leadership, who have failed to reform and transform the exploitative colonial political economy of the British into a self-sustaining and a self-sustaining system that would attack inequality and ensure that egalitarianism thrives in our nation, remains the reason we are where we are today. So, let me just give you a brief historical background to all of this madness. Plateau is not historically a Fulani territory. Before the Usman Dan Fodio Jihad of 1804, our parents, or our forebears or ancestors, used to accommodate these Fulanis into their communities, which were called Zangus. They would come, they would graze their cattle during the rainy season, during the dry season, and during the rainy season, they would now leave for the farmers to understand the farm. And then the dung from these Zangus were being used by farmers as manure or as fertilizers for their farms. Eventually, because they were having a very, very cordial and harmonious relationship with our forebears, eventually those Zangus that our forebears were given to these Fulanis eventually became communities inhabited by Fulanis. When the Usman Anfori Jihad was waged in 1804, they left, went and collected the flag of Danfodio, which was called Putan Usmana, came back, waged war on the host communities, enslaved them, established emirate system, and they were now what? Using these community members whom they have turned into slavery as taxes to the Sokoto Caliphate. They were moved to Sokoto Caliphate, and then some eventually to Kano, which was the biggest slave market in northern Nigeria. From there to Cairo in Egypt, and from Cairo to other parts of the world, of Europe. Some of them were taken to Europe and were made to work as slaves on the plantations of Europeans. Some were castrated as eunuchs and made to what? Serve in the palace of what? Arabs in the Arab world. Now, that historical antecedent is what underpins my rejection of Ruga. You want to build a rural grazing area for pastoralists.
Yes.
The first I want to believe is that you go to a place where the large population are pastoralists. Places like Zamfara, Katsina, Kano, Sokoto, and the rest. Not Plateau, where all 80% of the population are largely farmers. What are we doing for the people who are rearing pigs? The people who are into poultry and the rest of them? Those are the things that we know. Now, the tragedy is that we know all the places from all the where these terrorists, unleash their terror. You mentioned Nasara, for instance.
Yes.
That Nasara appears to be peaceful and all of that. Now let me tell you the truth. It is simply because Nasara houses the terrorists in Mahanga, which lies at the valley of the Bokos Hills, bordering Wamba to the south.
Yes.
That is a base from which they attack. Southern Kaduna, attack Plateau, and then even parts of Benue.
Governors in the Middle Belt were an embarrassment. No, allegedly here, because all evidences point out that you are an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment. Dear Benue State Governor, you are an embarrassment. Dear Kogi State Governor, you are an embarrassment. Again, another fresh killing in Upper local government. I just saw women carrying placard to go and protest. Is this where we are as a country? Is this where we have come to? Is this where we have reduced ourselves to? We cannot go to Kogi till today. They never do my mama grave because that road not be road where you go. They kidnap you. They kidnap you. Upper local government just lost 43 fresh bodies. You are a disgrace, Benue State Governor. You are a disgrace. Oh, me can work a disgrace a chei. Disgrace a chei. You sit in your fancy office while people are dying. While people are dying and women are the ones that come. Where are the men of Benue State? Where are the men of Kogi State? Women are the ones carrying placard to protest to say enough is enough while the men are where? Where are the men? You cannot stand up and fight for your community. You cannot go to the governor's house to demand that enough is enough. My village has become somewhere I cannot go to, where I cannot take my children to. My history eradicated right in front of my eyes because governors will not do something. You are so gullible. You eat everything that they give you. You don't care about people's history, about people's location, where they come from. Their ancestry, you don't fucking care. And that's why I say, may God punish you. All those governors in Middle, God will punish all of you. For every life lost, may your punishment increase. And if you're a Muslim, they will tight your body. You know how they say in the grave, your body will be so tight. You cannot see Jannah, you can never see it. And if you're a Christian, you can never see heaven. Or me can wait. With everybody that died in Kogi State, all the Middle Belt governor will never see heaven. I've said it, quote me anywhere. And I'm ready. I'm ready. If that prison, when I want carry me go there. Then shake it. Then iska.
Why? Is there an ethnic cleansing that's happening within the Middle Belt area of Nigeria? Is there? Is there a jihadist movement in northern Nigeria where jihadists want to wipe out Christians in the Middle Belt and other regions of Nigeria? Or is it just for the mineral resources? These are some of the questions that we need to ask ourselves, because even me at this
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. We've heard what the Middle Belters and the Hausa people are saying concerning the Fulani people. They're saying that they are ready for the Fulani people and they will no longer take it lightly with them because the Fulanis have been maiming and doing all sorts of atrocities in their land. They've been doing everything to ensure that they take over their ancestral land and they will never give in to it. But this time, they've woken up to say it publicly that they are no longer scared of the Fulanis again. That they know the agendas of the Fulanis and the Fulanis are acting untouchable because they feel their brothers are the ones controlling Nigeria. They feel they are untouchable and they feel nobody can do them anything because they feel they are the first class citizen in a country they are not originally from. So now they are calling on every indigenous Nigerian to team up together, to come together to conquer all this Fulani agenda. Because if you go to the southern Nigeria, they're having a Fulani problem. If you go to the southeastern Nigeria, you're having a Fulani problem. And if you go to the southwestern Nigeria, there's also a Fulani problem. In the north central Nigeria as well, there's also a Fulani problem. In the core north, where their brothers are as well, there's also a problem of banditry and all sorts of insecurity in that region as well. So is the Fulani the only ethnic group we have in this country? Why is it always them? And that is the reason why every other countries are trying to get rid of them. You can't come to a country that is not originally yours and you want to take over the affairs of everything that is there. You want to lead, you want to dictate, you want to take over their land, and you want everybody to succumb to your own agenda. You want only yourself to continue leading while other ethnic group follows you as followers. It has always been in the culture of the Fulanis not to respect their host community. They've always rebelled against their host, and this is a lesson for every other ethnic group in Nigeria and across Africa because these are not people to accommodate, because the moment you accommodate them, they'll start harboring the agenda to suck you away from your own ancestral land and take over everything that you own. And that is why the Hausa people are coming out to say that they are ready to do everything they can to take everything they've taken away from them. And the Middle Belt people are also saying that they will do everything they can to chase away the Fulani people from their land because they've done enough havoc to them already. So as you can see, they are sensitizing their people and telling them that they have to wake up and raise up for these Fulani people. They are ready to do anything to safeguard their heritage and to save their ancestral land. They can never be cowed into buying into the Fulani agenda. And for the leaders in this region who are supposed to speak for their people and not speaking up for their people, you've sold your tribesmen and you've sold your own ethnic group because of money and power. And this is why a vast majority of these leaders keep mute while they maim and massacre their people. Well, these good-for-nothing leaders can continue to chase shadows. But one thing I know is certain is this: the real indigenous people will never leave their ancestral land for the Fulanis. Kindly drop what you have to say in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.